my name is Aleja Adebowale, and it's New Seasons Sports. I'm so excited. This is the first time we're bringing a live guest onto the show. He's not prepared. So whatever it is that we do today, just accept it. This is just a test run. Alright guys? And he's an avid Chelsea fan. He's supported Chelsea for close to for more than a decade. And we're going to be talking about Chelsea, basically. And where do we start from? It's going to be a rumor has been going around town over the course of last week. Ronaldo is going to move to Chelsea. Akaziye needs to move to Milan.
Mm-hmm.
Conor Gallagher being the new kid on the block. Is he going to say Chelsea? What's going to happen to Borja? Amongst other things. And I'm going to be questioning Benga, Obadimeji. So many questions. Okay, I want to introduce yourself first.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Benga Obadimeji. Well, I consider myself a Chelsea fan. Not a crazy Chelsea fan, but yeah, I've been fortunate to visit Stamford Bridge, and I have an autographed Chelsea jersey by Eden Hazard. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope I'm able to answer some of the questions. Obviously, a lot of things are unfolding. It's a fluid situation, but yeah, I hope.
All right, perfect. Benga, I want to start with Ronaldo. Ronaldo has been touted around Europe. He wants to leave, obviously, he wants to
Mm-hmm.
leave Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a gimmick to get United to sit up. Maybe it's a gimmick to get more money. Over the course of the week, he was offered 211 million pound deal in Saudi Arabia, which he outrightly rejected. But Thomas Tuchel has come out to say he doesn't want Ronaldo. Basically, we saw the news, we saw the handwriting on the wall. But do you think Ronaldo will have been a perfect fit for Chelsea at this point as a short-term solution?
So I'm going to approach it from multiple angles. First off, Ronaldo. I mean, I'm a huge Messi fan, but no. I mean, I have to give Ronaldo his flowers as well. Both Messi and Ronaldo have changed the face of the game in the last decade, and they've made good players, really good players, look ordinary. The likes of Zlatan, Eddie Hazard at some point, Iniesta, big names that have made real impact in the sport. Because they happen to have played in the same generation as Messi and Ronaldo, they've been relegated to winning best goal of the season type, award. But so you have to give them their flowers. Those are extraordinary players that we've been blessed to witness in the last decade. Now, I don't think Ronaldo will have opted to play in the Middle East because he's won everything that there is, every laurel in football. I think he's gotten all those laurels, and money is not a problem for him. I mean, more money is never is not bad to have more money, but I think at this point he's pretty much at the peak of his game. I mean, twilight, I would say. From this point, I feel like he will be, keeping things slow and steady until he retires. I mean, playing in the Middle East, I don't think the cameras will be in the Middle East. So Ronaldo wants you to see that game. The TV rights, etc., for anywhere outside of Europe is not that big. So that's my personal opinion, that there was no way he would have taken the Saudi deal or any other deal from the Middle East. As for Chelsea, personally, because Chelsea is dear to me, I don't think I want to see a Ronaldo in Chelsea, and I might be a lonely voice in this spectrum of my belief. Reason is Ronaldo comes into the game, and you almost certainly have to build your team around Ronaldo. Chelsea hasn't been a team where number nines have done really well historically. Don't ask me why. So I would love to see. Well, I hope Didier Drogba didn't cost Chelsea the way they said Yaya Toure cost Guardiola and Man City with regards to Champions League. So I don't want a demigod type of player in Chelsea that we will not have to disrupt the team rhythm and how we play and our style and even maybe the dressing room chemistry just to accommodate that superstar.
Superstar.
I want a player similar to, I mean, what has happened in City, where is a blended team, almost a team that can almost play false nine at any point if they don't have their top man there. I think that's the settings that really works well in Chelsea, where you have an Eden Hazard
Yep.
really, making his mark and scoring goals and creating chances, stuff like that. I don't know that I really want a Ronaldo. Besides, he's in his twilight. It won't be the Ronaldo we saw 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I want these,
Yeah.
these Ronaldo for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that, Benga.
Mm.
But a question I'd like to actually impose on you, as a matter of fact, is the fact that last season Chelsea looks to be a possible winner of the league, but there was a snag to their ways of playing, and it came in form of not scoring enough goals and not creating enough chances. Bringing Sterling on right now, Raheem Sterling to Chelsea right now, do you think it's going to solve the problem, especially the goal scoring problem that Chelsea have right now?
So fair point. The EPL is a marathon, right? It's a marathon, and so you need a good squad depth that can go the long haul. You also need very creative players, especially when you are up against a Liverpool, a City that has a very dynamic squad that has good pace and that also have very creative players. You need to have similar strategy on your team because you need goals. Goals wins games, right? Yeah, Chelsea didn't have. We fell short, and it affected us. I held my breath until the end of the season because it was looking like even fourth place might be a challenge at some point,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah,
So
exactly. I
so
feel that.
I think what I would like to see going forward is a more robust team that has good mix of players who can deliver the goods. That doesn't necessarily, in my mind, mean getting a traditional number nine. It's just having good and creative midfielders who can create chances and get and even score goals themselves. Now, Sterling. I think I was reading somewhere that in Guardiola's career, Sterling is like maybe top three, top
Top three, yeah.
four, yeah,
Top three.
in terms of
Goal scored.
goals scored. He also creates chances, right? With his pace, he can really open up the defense of an opponent on a good day, and then all you will need is someone on the other end to complete the goal. So I'm optimistic about Sterling. I think he will be able to create chances if Warner stays on and the manager uses him properly. I think Warner has got Timo has got pace, Sterling has got pace. Let's see how the combination of both will be able to help Chelsea deliver more goals this season. Fingers crossed. Let's hope we don't get injuries in the camp.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
And another additional question to it is backdrop of last season. Respect to Mason Mount, it was the highest goal scorer for Chelsea last season. But for me, Mason is not good enough on the creative side of things. He has never been good enough for the creative side of things. Looks more like someone that should be playing a Lampard role, falling back, maybe in the CM position, not in the attacking midfield position. Now, a gem has been established in Chelsea. I don't know if Chelsea sees it, but Conor Gallagher is a rare gem. I saw what he did with Crystal Palace last season, creating chances, scoring goals, and if I had to take between Conor and Mason for the attacking position role, I'm not saying the best overall player for the attacking position role. I'll take Conor over Gallagher. I'll take Conor Gallagher over Mason Mount. Do you think this would be the solution? Because if Thomas Tuchel goes into the season without solving this Achilles heel, it does not put a stop to this bleeding or this snag in his team. I see Chelsea struggling again. But do you think Gallagher will be staying at Chelsea, and helping the team as against going out for another goal.
So look, sometimes we have our expectations, and the manager obviously having more information, insider information, also have their plans. Um, well, I would have loved to see more action in terms of Chelsea buying more players within this transfer window. But obviously, we have new ownership, and so I'm not sure what their appetite with regards to spending is. Sometimes situations will force their hand as well. So whatever we don't get right in this window, maybe January will be a window to correct it. Who knows? But in terms of creative side of things, Mason Mount, yes, he's done well with goal scoring, but you know that we can get someone in the position to do better. I mean, in terms of creativity, I even think a Ziyech sometimes shows that ability for creativity than missing. But you know the thing with having English players on the pitch, you know that I should have spelled that out, but yeah, I mean I was hard pressed. So you know the thing we're having
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the in terms of the percentage of home talents on the team. So
Uh-huh.
it will be interesting to see how they navigate it, but we can't take away the fact that we need folks who can put the ball in the back of the net on a consistent and regular basis
Yeah.
and create chances. I don't know that Mason isn't a 10 over 10 in that regard. With regards to Gallagher, let's see how things go. Again, it's very fluid. Um, I wish I had my way, but obviously I don't. We see how things go. Sometimes for these players as well, they do better in the smaller teams. Coming into the bigger teams,
Yeah.
it feels as though they have additional weight on their shoulder in terms of expectation,
Uh-huh.
and they fall short. So we don't want to get folks on the pitch of play and then crash the potential of them doing better in the future. I feel like sometimes you just need to exercise the delay strategy, let them really mature into that player that you can bring into the big stage, and hope they don't crash under the pressure.
All right, perfect. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Just before you go, Benga, and thank you very much for spending time. Benga is a very busy man. So in case you here, we have to pay a huge sum of money.
I hope I get that payment.
A huge sum of money to get Benga out of here. Benga, I can see it. I feel if I'm Akin, I would feel I don't buy. I feel they did not get the chances that the chances required at Chelsea, and it looks like this could be the straw. It both could potentially move into AC Milan on loan. He could come back to Chelsea in the future. But I can see it. Christian Pulisic done enough for Chelsea to be considered and be given a second chance this season. Or they both should be shifted out on loan and just know that you are cutting your losses. And okay, okay, let's just move on without these guys because having them keeping them on the roster without the required support that I'm expecting for them, it's a no no. Your
Y-
opinion?
yeah, I mean, I'm a Pulisic person, just because when it comes on the field of play, you see the difference it brings to the game. Um, Tuchel obviously has got his own style of play, and you know the players he wants to use to prosecute that strategy. Look, if a player isn't getting enough play time, obviously it's within their prerogative, it's within their right to ask to go play elsewhere. And but my concern is how we play the rotation strategy.
Mm,
Chelsea doesn't necessarily have an overflowing bench that you would say, oh, these guys are excess to requirement.
that's
If
true.
I were the manager, I would find a way to accommodate them, and maybe do better with the squad rotation thing. He spent a lot of time last season trying to play Timo and Lukaku until things went bust with Lukaku. You know, I don't know that. In some sense, I would adopt the Mourinho strategy. If I give you a couple of games back to back and you are still not where I need you in terms of performance, I will have to give the other guys play time just to keep it more competitive and lively. My last point would be, I mean, if the players need to play elsewhere, so be it. But I mean, if it was up to me, I'll definitely keep them because I don't know that we have the squad depth to go a full season, considering all the competitions, and not have these guys being part of the team.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for watching us. You probably see Benga sometime soon in the future. We hope we can pay his transfer fee. The Chelsea fan, you know how they are. So they are so expensive.
Up, Chelsea.
So we'll see you again next week. My name is Elijah Adebwale. Have a wonderful sporting week, guys.
Bye, everyone.